3D animation tool. Okay, so we're opening up Blender here. This is just how it starts up as normal when you've just downloaded it. So interface, middle mouse button, grab it, spin it, hold down shift at the same time as the middle mouse button, move around. Press 5 on the number pad and it goes from being perspective to orthographic. Orthographic just means no perspective. Okay, it can be easier to work. Well, it is generally. Tab goes into changing points, and we do all of our selections with the left, right, left. So right mouse button, and we can edit shapes. Okay. So some universal controls here. G is for grab, and we can move it, and then when we're happy, we click, or we can press space. S is scale. So makes it big, makes it small. And R is rotate, okay? Now, we work on 3 axes in 3D, so let's see. They're actually designated by different colours here. You can see down there, so X, Y, Z. So this is moving on the X, this is moving on the Y, this is moving on the Z. So, what do we want to do with our shape? Oh yeah, so I'll show you. So we can move it, so we can press G and then we can just press Z and it'll just go up and down, or X and Y. Okay, happy click. Again, same with scale, we can just scale it on X, scale, SX, SY, SZ. And rotate on the X, the Y, or the Z, depending on what you want it to be. Okay, pretty cool, sorted. I've got a box. Yeah, box is pretty, boring. So I'm going to move it up. In fact, I'm just going to reset it all. So I can do Alt R, Alt G, and Alt S. Puts it back to where it was. Okay, so by default, Blender will rotate around a point. So you might want to just go into user preferences and tell it to interface, rotate around selection. So now this is always in the middle of the screen when I have it selected. That's kind of what we want. Move it up a little bit. I'm going to press tab. So each of these points are called the vertices. We can move these just like the shape. So G to grab. Rotate won't do anything, or scale won't do anything on the vertices. But we also have edges. This little button here. We can grab a whole edge. And then we can scale that, and we can rotate that, and we can move that as well. We also have entire faces. So if we grab a whole face, one of the easy ways to do it is just press E. So we can press E, S. Okay, cool. E, S. I can rotate it a bit. E, S. So I've got a shape here, okay? Kind of don't like that bit, so I'm going to grab some of these. And I'm going to go right up the top so I can see better and move it in. So there is a hotkey to just go up the top, which is 7. So you'll find on your number pad, we've got 7 at the top, 1 at the front, 3 at the side. Tab to get out again. Okay, building shapes, doing modeling, okay? This is the basics of it. That is box modeling, and with that you can kind of make simple shapes, okay? So let's just delete that. I'm going to add a new shape, which you can do by clicking here. And add a cube. I'm going to do Shift A because I'm a pro, add a cube. So what we're going to do, we're going to make like some easy to animate thing. So let's see, I'm going to stretch that out. I'm going to scale it just up and down, so scale Z. And I'm going to move that down a bit. I'm going to move this along. Move it out. I'm going to put that up there. Grab this and put it over there. So I'm going to make like a terrible plane. Scale along the X. In fact, just scale in general. Same on the other side. I'm not worried about it matching at the moment. Scale. Okay, so it's terrible, but I mean it's a plane. So, we've got our timeline here. Timeline's great, you can scrub back and forward, but for animating we really want to be in the dope sheet, because it is dope. So, how can we do this? Well, there's 2 ways. We can insert keyframes. So the easiest way, but it's also you can get yourself in the muddle. Stay on the timeline, press this record button, and then each time we move something, put a little yellow line. So if we go up along here, put that over there, and it's done it for us. Okay, so we've got an animation, this flies along. So we can just sort of keep doing that. I want to then go up here, rotate, and start going up into space. Oh, I moved it. Okay, I'm going to zoom out a bit, Control and middle mouse key, and we can hit and press play. So I'm playing, it's like a rocket taking off, and I can spin about and all that. Awesome, 3D animated shape. Okay, so we want to render that out. Where do we want to save it? Good question. So by default it's PNG. You want to make sure it's H.264, which is our coolest video type. And I'm going to go to like documents. That's where all my stuff has been so far. Accept. Okay, cool. So you can press this button, it'll take forever and kind of looks rubbish, but for our purposes, we're just using it in the window. So if we press N, you get this sidebar. If we press T, we get that sidebar. Comes away T, 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 N, N, N. So I can just click only render, and you know what? I can't be bothered doing all the fancy texturing, so I'm just gonna go to matcap. I'm gonna make it blue. So now we got blue spaceship going up in the sky. Alright, wicked. This is the one we want. I'll just render it really quickly exactly what we can see on the screen. So when it gets to here, it should stop, maybe here actually. But we'll just leave it. Yeah. So in the timeline this, end frame 250. Should have changed that to 120, but I'll just leave it there so I've got like a longer video. Okay, cool, done. Let's go and have a check it out. Have a check it out. Let's see what it looks like. What have we got? Documents. It's got a stupid name, that's alright. Cool, we've got a video, we can share that, we can hand that in. It's flying about. Okay, there's another couple of easy methods that we can use to do sort of cheat a bit on animation. So I'm gonna turn on that only render back so that we can see what's going on. And so modifiers, the little spanner up here. I can add a wave. Let's see what happens there. So it's wobbling. It's like flying. It's like a little bird flying away. If I add that, put that to 115, it should just keep looping like that. So okay, I've got a little flying bird. Yeah, sweet. Tell you what, I want a background. So if I put world background there and click on the world, I can change that to whatever I want. Green. I like green today. Only render. I'm gonna put it. I can press this and there's some shading. Nah, we won't bother about that. Okay, so wobbly flying fish plane. Pretty cool, eh? So escape. Alt A is the shortcut for a play, which is the same as pressing down there. And I'm gonna render that again. Notice this time it's just doing the bit I want. So it does it pretty quickly for our needs. Escape, let's see, so I've got another one here. Yeah, cool. I can hand that in, not a problem. So let's just set this back, file new. So we also have skeleton.